You don't need to drop $40,000 just to bring home a brand new SUV and pray it hits 200,000 or 300,000 miles. The truth is out there right now, sitting quietly on these used car lots, are machines that are absolutely bulletproof, selling for dirt cheap under $15,000. Some are even listed under $10,000, but most buyers just walk right past them. Do you want to know why? Because they are busy chasing a shiny chrome badge, or blindly overpaying for massively hyped-up cars. Today we are counting down 5 hidden SUVs. These are the rigs flying right under the radar, but they will actually outlast a Toyota, especially when we talk about long-term reliability. I will break it down from a mechanic perspective. You need to go hunt these down today, before the rest of the crowd figures out the secret. Grab your tools and let's get under the truck. Number 5. Nissan Xterra, 2011 and newer. Let us kick things off with number 5 on the list. The Nissan Xterra from 2011 and up. This truck simply does not get the credit it deserves. It is a true body-on-frame truck-based machine. Basically the exact same concept as the Toyota 4Runner, but you can grab one for thousands of dollars less. We are talking $9,000 to $12,000 right now, depending on the mileage and the trim level you find. If you have done any research on the Nissan Xterra, you have probably heard horror stories about the SMOD. That stands for the strawberry milkshake of death. An internal radiator flaw mixed coolant with the transmission fluid, and that basically destroyed the entire transmission system. But here's the insider secret you need to know. Nissan actually fixed that major issue after 2010, so 2011 and newer models are completely safe. What you are left with is the VQ40DE engine, a 4.0-liter V6 that is an absolute tank. It is a high-torque, simple, and very tough motor. Mechanics genuinely love working on this specific power plant. It will go off-road and it will tow heavy loads, and it will do it at 200,000 miles easily. The exact same way it did at 50,000 miles. But there is a catch, and it involves fuel economy. You are looking at under 18 miles per gallon realistically. But if you want a tough used SUV under 12,000, that can actually take a serious beating every single day. The Xterra absolutely earns its spot on this list. Number 4. Mitsubishi Outlander GT 2014-16. Moving on to number 4, we have the Mitsubishi Outlander GT. Moving on to number 4, we have the Mitsubishi. This makes most people roll their eyes. I totally understand, but we have the Mitsubishi Outlander GT. Years 2014 through 2016. This is the vehicle. This is the vehicle that makes most people roll their eyes. I totally understand the skepticism around the Mitsubishi badge. But you really need to hear me out on this one. Because the GT trim is a completely different animal. The standard 4-cylinder Outlander uses a CVT transmission. Do yourself a huge favor and skip that one entirely. Because the GT trim is a completely different animal. The standard 4-cylinder Outlander uses a CVT. Do yourself a huge favor and skip that one entirely. Owners on the forums consistently describe this powertrain as bulletproof. Do yourself a huge favor. But the GT trim comes packing a 3.0-liter V6, and it pairs that with a traditional 6-speed automatic transmission. That specific combination literally changes everything about this vehicle. Which is legitimately incredible. Owners on the forums consistently describe this powertrain as bulletproof. You also get their super all-wheel control system, which is legitimately incredible when driving in snow and mud. Here is the catch, and you must pay attention. You have to replace the timing belt every 100,000 miles. That is mandatory, because Mitsubishi does not hold resale value like Toyota does. Your $10,000 or $11,000 budget goes way further. You get a newer, lower mileage GT for your money. You could never find a Pilot, because Mitsubishi does not hold resale value like Toyota does. Your $10,000 or $11,000 budget goes way further. You get a newer, lower mileage GT for your money. You could never find a comparable Pilot at that price. Is it as refined as a Honda or a Mazda inside? No, it is definitely not the most luxurious. Is it as refined as a Honda or a Mazda inside? No, it is. Definitely not the most luxurious cabin, but is it highly reliable for? No, it is definitely not the most luxurious cabin, but is it highly reliable? The long haul? Absolutely yes, if you get the V6 and change. That belt, Mitsubishi Outlander GT. reliability, and value guide. The best choice for your budget in 2026. Reliability for the long haul starts with proper maintenance. Compared to the competition, the Outlander GT stands out in value. Modern features meet classic mechanical reliability in this V6 trim. Dependable performance on any road in any weather condition. For the long haul, the Mitsubishi Outlander GT is your best bet. Absolutely yes if you get the V6 and change that belt. Get the V6, change that belt, and enjoy the ride. Outlander GT. Number 3. Honda Pilot 2012-15. Hey, real quick before we get to the top 3. If you are finding this helpful, hit that like button. It helps out the channel a lot. Like two guys talking in the garage. Number 3 is the 2012-15 Honda Pilot. This is one of the most practical used SUVs, period. 3 full rows and absolute tons of usable cargo space. It is built on Honda's famously durable J35 V6 platform. The facelifted second-generation models are the absolute sweet spot. But there is one major thing you need to know. It is called the Variable Cylinder Management System, or VCM. Honda designed it to shut off cylinders at highway speeds. In theory, it is a great idea to save some fuel. In practice, it causes premature spark plug fouling and wear. It will also chew through your engine mounts much faster. The fix that the mechanic community landed on is brilliant. It is something called a VCM muzzler device. It essentially tricks the computer into firing all 6 cylinders. It is very inexpensive and incredibly easy to install yourself. Once it is on there, that engine problem goes away completely. Beyond that VCM issue, the Honda Pilot is a total workhorse. You must change the DW1 transmission fluid regularly. Do it every 30,000 miles, and it is not optional. These trucks are fully documented to push past 300,000 miles. 300,000 miles in a 3-row family SUV. For under $15,000 is an incredible pitch. Number 2. Mazda CX-5 2013-15. Coming in at number 2 is the Mazda CX-5, specifically the 2013 to 2015 models. This almost took the number 1 spot on our list today. If you want something that actually feels great to drive, this might actually be your personal number 1 choice. The first generation with the 2.5-liter Skyactiv G is praised by mechanics for being freakishly low maintenance. This engine is naturally aspirated with no turbo attached. There is no intercooler and no extra unnecessary complexity. It is efficient and clean without those added failure points. Consumer Reports even specifically called out the 2015 model, praising its rare combination of high reliability and driving feel. And trust me, that excellent driving feel is very real. This is not just some boring appliance crossover you endure. The steering actually communicates, and the chassis feels totally planted. The interior quality also punches way above its price class. Here is the insider tip when you are cross-shopping. Always go for the touring or grand touring trim levels. You want the 2.5-liter over the 2.0. You get meaningfully more power with almost no fuel penalty. For a compact SUV sitting well under $15,000, the CX-5 essentially checks off almost every single box. But the specific reason it won absolutely will surprise you. Honda CR-V 2013-14. Here is number 1. Here is number 1, and the brand might not surprise you. Paired perfectly with a conventional 5-speed automatic transmission. The 2013 and 2014 Honda CR-V and 2014 Honda CR-V. Notice I said specifically. Notice I said specifically, not the 2015 or 16. Warning. These run the K24Z7 4-cylinder engine. Z7 4-cylinder engine. Paired perfectly with a conventional 5-speed automatic transmission. Technicians who wrench on these vehicles for a living agree. The K24 is Honda's most reliable engine ever built. Ever. The K24 is Honda's most reliable engine ever built. Possibly one of the most reliable engines from any manufacturer ever. Comparison. The K24 is Honda's most reliable engine ever built. Top spot. The 2013 and 2014 Honda CR-V. Specific years. Specific model years matter so much. Here's exactly why those specific model years matter so much. The switch. 2015 was when Honda switched things up. They moved to a direct-injected Earth Dreams engine and CVT, added complexity. Warning. They moved to a direct-injected Earth Dreams engine and CVT, added complexity. Both of those changes added complexity and major owner headaches. Warning lights. The 2013 and 14 CR-V completely sidesteps that mess. Smooth. The 2013 and 14 CR-V completely sidesteps that mess. This older engine uses a heavy-duty timing chain rotating. So there is no expensive timing belt service required ever. Free maintenance. Life of engine. There is only one known issue you should watch out for. A brief rattle. A brief rattling noise happening during cold morning starts. Listen. During cold morning starts. It usually points to a worn intake cam phaser. Inside the K24. It is a real thing, but it is completely manageable for any tech. Outside of that, it is a real thing, but it is completely manageable. Simple swap. Outside of that, stick to simple oil changes every 5,000 miles, always. And do a transmission fluid drain and fill every 30,000 miles. Essential. And do a transmission fluid drain and fill every 30,000 miles. Proper. Owners doing exactly that are routinely hitting high miles. Confidence. Owners doing exactly that are routinely hitting 250,000 miles. Proven. Without needing any major mechanical teardowns or rebuilds. Reliable. Running smooth. While everyone else is chasing Tacomas at heavily inflated prices, it is tough. Choose value. This specific CR-V is sitting right there, proven and totally affordable. Choice. So there you have it, straight from the garage floor. These are the bulletproof SUVs that will genuinely go the distance. You do not need to sign your life away today. You do not need a crazy 84-month car loan just to drive something that will not leave you stranded. The modern car market is designed to completely drain your wallet. They want you chasing that shiny new dealership experience or paying that massive premium for a used Toyota badge. But as a mechanic, I see the real truth every day. I see what actually survives when the warranty finally expires, and I see what ends up constantly broken on my lift. The vehicles we just talked about are the real survivors. Most of them are sitting right there under $15,000. Some of them are even hiding under $12,000. If you look in the right places and stay patient, you just have to know which specific years actually hold up. You have to know which specific engine and transmission combinations work. And more importantly, you have to know what to avoid. Now you are armed with that exact insider mechanic knowledge. You can walk onto any used car lot with total confidence. You can look right past the overpriced hype and marketing garbage. Remember that a cheap car still needs proper regular maintenance. Keep up with those simple 5,000-mile oil changes. Do not ever ignore your basic transmission fluid drain and fills. Take care of the machine, and it will take care of you. Stop throwing your hard-earned money out the dealership window. If you want more of this real talk from the shop. If you found this insider advice helpful for your next purchase, hit that subscribe button and turn on those channel notifications. We do these deep mechanical dives on a regular basis. Drop a comment below and tell me what you are driving. Thanks for spending some time with me in the garage today. Keep your hands dirty, and I will see you under the hood.